Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of Friday Night SmackDown where we have all the fallout from the Money in the Bank pay-per-view that happened just this past Saturday, and we continue our build to the biggest party of the summer, it being SummerSlam. Hope you guys are ready for this one. If you're enjoying the wrestling content, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below to show me your support of it. But we're going to kick off SmackDown with none other than Mr. Money in the Bank himself, Drew McIntyre, who won the Money in the Bank contract. You can see it in his hands right there this past Saturday. He outlasted 7 other competitors, the very best that Raw and SmackDown had to offer. But McIntyre would not be denied. We know he wants his shot at Roman Reigns in the Bloodline. Now he has the ultimate shot, the ultimate golden ticket per se in the Money in the Bank contract. But McIntyre wanted to kick off tonight's show. He has something he has to say. I can only imagine who he's going to target it at, but let's listen to the Scottish Warrior. Welcome everybody to Friday Night SmackDown. Now I'm not going to waste everybody's time. I'm going to get right down to business. Because this past Saturday, I beat 7 of the best competitors in the WWE to become Mr. Money in the Bank. Now, when Mr. Heyman pulled some strings to put me in this match, I believe he was trying to make sure that I did not earn a shot at Roman Reigns. Well, with this briefcase as my evidence, I want to say thank you, Paulie. Because now, I have a shot at Roman Reigns whenever I want. But you see, I'm Drew McIntyre. I'm the Scottish Warrior. I don't need a surprise to beat Roman Reigns. I could beat him clean in the middle of this ring anytime, anywhere, any day. So I am officially cashing in my Money in the Bank contract for a shot at Roman Reigns in the WWE Universal Championship on July 30th in Nashville, Tennessee at SummerSlam. Well, that is massive news. Drew McIntyre is cashing in his Money in the Bank contract for SummerSlam against Roman Reigns. Well, that's a huge match, but let's take a look at tonight's show. Drew Gulak versus Butch, followed by Aaliyah versus Shayna Baszler. The New Day will take on the Happy Folks. Shotzi will take on Liv Morgan, and Sonya Deville versus Ronda Rousey. Well, it's going to be an action-packed episode of SmackDown. First off, Butch knocks off Gulak, then Baszler gets the better of Aaliyah. The New Day get back in the win column after their disappointing loss at Money in the Bank. They beat the Happy Folks. Now it's time for Shotzi versus Liv Morgan. Well, here comes Shotzi, and she will be accompanied to the ring by her mentor in Natalya, this new women's tag team who came up, unfortunately, short at Money in the Bank and becoming #1 contenders for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Unfortunately for them on that night, they were beat by the newest women's tag team of Friday Night SmackDown, Kayden Carter and Katana Chance, who made their main roster debut just a week ago from this date, and they're already the #1 contenders to the Women's Tag Team Championships. Major congratulations to Chance and Carter. They have earned this opportunity. They deserve a shot at the Women's Tag Team Championships. But Shotzi and Natalya, they are very upset with their loss at Money in the Bank. They wanted another shot at Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Well, Shotzi gets a one-on-one shot here tonight, and she takes on Liv in singles action. As the green-haired warrior with her tank, you can tell, is ready for this contest. She's learned a lot underneath the tutelage of Natalya, but she awaits the arrival of one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. It is Liv Morgan, who will be making the way to the ring on her own. You can see no Rhea Ripley at her side. Rhea Ripley is currently dealing with an injury, but Liv Morgan assures us that she will be ready for SummerSlam. So Morgan and Ripley will defend the Women's Tag Team Championships at SummerSlam against the new #1 contenders, Katana Chance and Kayden Carter. But tonight we get a rare Liv Morgan appearance here on SmackDown as she takes on Shotzi in one-on-one as we kick off the main festivities here of the show. It's Shotzi versus Liv Morgan one-on-one, and this match is underway as Liv Morgan, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champion. She is a Raw superstar, but when you are the Women's Tag Team Championships, that title is to both brands. So Raw and SmackDown Superstars get a shot at the championship. So if you are a women's tag team champion, you have the luxury of being able to compete on both shows. And that's what we get here tonight. Liv Morgan on SmackDown as she takes on Shotzi, one half of the team that Morgan and Ripley actually beat for the women's tag team championships. They beat Shotzi and Natalya at Hell in a Cell for those vacant championships, and they've held on to it ever since. Have yet to make a title defense, but they'll get their first opportunity at SummerSlam against Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. Right now, Morgan's going to go for the pin here on Shotzi and gets a 1 count before Shotzi gets that shoulder up. Well, these two have crossed paths before on SmackDown. Actually, a couple weeks ago, they had a one-on-one match, and Shotzi was actually victorious on that night. So this is a rematch. This is an opportunity for Liv to get that win right back. While also Shotzi and Natalya, they don't want to fall out of favor in the women's tag team hunt. As you can see, Natalya on the apron right in the face of Liv Morgan, talking some trash, but Morgan might have been caught off guard for just a minute, but counters with a nice knees right to the face. Doesn't take her eye off the prize. Killer move there to Shotzi, and now goes for the cover here. That could have been enough to put her away, but no, Shotzi does kick out at 2. So Shotzi and Natalya, they unfortunately lost the number 1 contenders match at Money in the Bank, but they don't want to fall out of the hunt here in the women's tag division. And how about a win over one half of the champions in single action? That'll go a good bit of ways in getting you next in line. And plus, Shotzi already has a win over Liv Morgan. So Shotzi's proven that she can beat Morgan and pin her in the ring as Natalya introduces a steel chair into the ring. This is not a no disqualification match, but Natalya has been very active so far in this one as Liv throws Shotzi all over to the chair, as it might have backfired there, but Shotzi's going to quickly take the leg out from underneath Liv and look to get back in this contest, as there's a nice move there. Plants her down. And Shotzi, just like that, is back in control of things. She's going to go to the top rope and goes for the big senton splash. Liv had it scouted. Talked about how they've done battle in the past, and now we'll get planted face first into the mat. The ref gets the chair out of the ring, so a little bit distracted there. Slow into the cover, and Morgan only gets a 2 count. That little distraction by the chair might have inadvertently costed Morgan a victory there. She had Shotzi pinned for quite some time, but Liv is going to continue the attack. Not going to let up here. She gets Shotzi back to her feet, up underneath. Has the head scissors, goes for a little bit of a spin, and takes down Shotzi. Nice move there by Liv Morgan, who has all the momentum right now. Whips Shotzi once more into the far turnbuckle. And what does she have lined up here on the second rope? Going over the top for the Bulldog. Nice move there by Liv. Is that enough to put away Shotzi? She gets 1, she gets 2, and it is. Liv Morgan picks up the victory over Shotzi here on SmackDown. She gets the win back, and now has momentum for her team as they get ready now for their SummerSlam clash against Katana Chance and Kaden Carter for the Women's Tag Team Championship. So Liv Morgan gets a nice solid win here tonight, but the question is, will Rhea be ready for SummerSlam? Liv says that Ripley will be healthy in time, but how much will she be at 100% come July 30th in Nashville, Tennessee? Only time will tell, but tonight, Liv Morgan gets a big win over Shotzi. Now it's time for our main event of the evening. Going to stick in the women's division, as making her way to the ring is a superstar with a huge opportunity here tonight. Someone who could very well be looked at as the underdog in this match, but it is Sonya Deville, who is getting ready to make her way to the ring. Deville has fallen on hard times. She's been kicked out of her authority figure position, has yet to really sustain some momentum. She's lost a couple times on SmackDown. Unfortunately, was unable to qualify for Money in the Bank. So Sonya Deville would love a win here tonight to put herself right back in the thick of things. It will be a tough task for the former authority figure, but Sonya Deville has never one to back down from a challenge. She's fought her entire life. Well, she's going to have to be in for a fight here tonight, as in our main event, she will take on the SmackDown Women's Champion. It is Ronda Rousey, who gets ready to make her way to the ring here live in Fort Worth, Texas, as the Rowdy One marches her way to the ring. All business as usual. She is the SmackDown Women's Champion, and Ronda Rousey wanted this competition here tonight. And she will get it in our SmackDown main event. She takes on Sonya Deville, an opportunity to keep herself fresh. This is a non-title matchup, but it is Ronda Rousey versus Sonya Deville, your main event here on this week's episode of SmackDown. And we are ready for this one. As Ronda and Deville, two very similar competitors in a way. Both come from that MMA background. Obviously, Ronda Rousey, former UFC champion, but you can't outclass Sonya Deville or outshine her ability as an MMA performer. Didn't quite have the same success in that realm that Ronda did, but Sonya Deville, a very accomplished MMA expert. She's going to know, if anybody's going to know how to get out of the armbar and get out of these submissions and holds of Ronda, it is going to be Sonya Deville. It's Ronda Rousey going to take a moment in this contest to show her confidence. She has all the confidence in the world, and why wouldn't you? You are the SmackDown Women's Champion. As she takes her time now on the outside, she's going to pose with the fans, and Sonya Deville wants a piece of Ronda, is asking her to actually get in the ring, and Ronda will oblige. Sonya waiting for those. She's going to whip her into the far turnbuckle. And now with a hold of Rousey, a nice shot there to that left arm. Deville again, another shot to that left arm, maybe targeting that part of the body. Sonya Deville definitely the underdog here tonight, but don't want to count her out. There's a nice suplex there on the SmackDown Women's Champion. If she is able to beat Ronda Rousey here tonight, that is going to do a world for your confidence. As right now goes for the cover, only gets a 1 count. But a win would definitely put you in line for the next shot at the SmackDown Women's Championship. As of right now, we're actually looking as to who will be that next competitor, the next woman to have a shot at the SmackDown Women's Championship. Ronda Rousey hasn't defended the title since Hell in a Cell. She said that she wants to be on the SummerSlam show, and she is looking for her next competitor. Has said that she just wants competition here in the SmackDown Women's division. That's why she vouched for this matchup here tonight. She wanted to face somebody, and Sonya Deville was the superstar she drew. As Deville now taking it to Rousey on the ground. Maybe Rousey might have bit off a little bit more than she could chew. Maybe she was a little bit overzealous tonight. Sonya Deville looking to send a statement here. A couple shots to the face there. Backing up Ronda. Nice side suplex. There goes the women's champion. And Sonya Deville starting to get herself a little fired up here. Saying that I can take down the baddest woman on the planet. There's a huge knee right underneath the jaw. I could have knocked out the champion. But no, only gets a 2 count. Ronda Rousey gets that shoulder up. But I think she's rocked after that big knee. Sonya Deville taking it here to Ronda. But Ronda quickly back to her feet. Looking to get back in this one. There's a nice shot there by Ronda. A nice spinning kick right underneath the jaw. Now I think Sonya Deville could be rocked in this one. Is now Deville on the shoulders of the champion. Piper's Pit. Down goes Deville. And this is starting to get a little worrisome. Ronda into the cover to put away Deville. Gets a 2 count. But Deville grabs the ropes. Very good ring awareness there by Deville. As Ronda Rousey now looking to soften up Sonya, just stretching away here. Maybe thinking that armbar, Rousey would love to give a souvenir to the fans here in Texas in the form of one of Sonya's arms. But right now, Deville from behind. There's a nice takedown by Sonya. Gets Rousey now back to her feet, but Rousey quickly grabs a hold of Deville. This is not where you want to be. Right into the armbar attempt. Rousey can't get it fully extended, but the pressure is there. Deville in a lot of trouble here. She's not going to tap out, but I think Ronda did a number on that left arm. She probably did enough for the pin. She gets 2, and yes, she does. Ronda Rousey knocks off Sonya Deville. A valiant effort by Sonya here tonight, but Ronda once more proves why she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, able to walk away from this match victorious. As we await who will be the next challenger for Ronda Rousey in the SmackDown Women's Championship, but she gets to celebrate a victory here tonight. As, hold on a second, well, look who it is. It's Lacey Evans making her way to the ring. We haven't seen Lacey in quite some time, as she is back from her pregnancy, giving birth to her second child. We've seen Lacey in a couple of matches here on SmackDown, just kind of getting back in the groove of things. But it seems like Lacey Evans is willing to step up to the plate. She's going to confront the SmackDown Women's Champion. A big task, a big statement here by Lacey Evans. We'll see what the self-proclaimed American hero has to say to Ronda Rousey. Well, hello, Ronda. I'm not sure we've officially met. I'm Lacey Evans, your American hero. Now, I heard you say in the back that you're looking for some competition. Well, look no further than me, sweetheart, because I'm a former United States Marine. Because last year, I had earned a championship opportunity before I had to go be a mother. And you know all about that, don't you, Ronda? Well, now I'm back, and I'm better than ever. And I want my title shot because I'm going to prove to the world that not only am I a better champion than you, but I'm also a better mother than you. Well, a bold statement to say the least from Lacey Evans. We're going to cut the feed because that one probably will get ugly if we let that one continue. But challenges are starting to be made, and the SummerSlam card is going to start to take shape, including the big one. Roman Reigns, we know now, will defend the Universal Championship against Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. No more running. Reigns will have to defend against Money in the Bank cash-in Drew McIntyre. We also know for SummerSlam, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan will defend the Women's Tag Team Championships against Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. We heard Ripley will be ready. If she's not, well, Liv Morgan will have a tough task in front of her in defending those championships. But before we even get to SummerSlam, next up on Monday Night Raw, it's going to be a big one. Braun Breaker is going to make his Monday Night Raw debut. No longer the NXT champion, so we know he's going to have a big chip on his shoulder. How will Braun do in his first official match as a member of the Raw roster? But a big main event also for Monday Night Raw. Bobby Lashley will take on Seth freaking Rollins in a rematch from Money in the Bank. It is non-title, but Rollins says that Kevin Owens will be in his corner for the main event. So Rollins wants another shot at Lashley. Is Owens the missing piece to Rollins' master strategy? We'll have to find out on Monday. But like I said, we continue the build to SummerSlam, our next big pay-per-view here on the channel. It's going to be the biggest one we've had so far. I cannot wait to get there with you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. If you are, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Universe Mode content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.